Fish, 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 fish. A nice fish too. Really nice trout. Holy cow. Fish. Yep. Oh man, I must be into a mess of them. Thought it was a snag. Oh man, that was a big hit. They're better, much better fish. Especially bigger fish. Oh yeah, real nice trout. Holy cow.
Well, hello friends, this is David with Dave Fish 84. Welcome to another episode.
Here's the sun. Oh, fish, 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 fish. I got a fish. A nice fish too. Oh, it's a nice trout. Holy cow. It's a really nice trout. Holy cow. Really nice trout. Holy cow. That's awesome. You see that boat just drove by here? Holy cow. Holy cow, look at that. That's an awesome trout. Look at the size of that. Here I thought I was gonna catch nothing, and I catch a real nice one. Man, that's a beaut. This is dinner tonight. That's awesome. That hook. Oh man, that's a beaut. It's a solid 19 inch trout right there. Look at that. Solid 19 inch trout right there. Look at that. Look at that. Nobody's catching any trout, huh? Wow. We got some dinner right there. That's exciting. I hope that turns out as good as it should. Fish. Yep. Oh man, I must be into a mess of them. First cast after the last one. Oh my gosh. Feels like a good fish too. Come on. Get out of here. I must be in a stack of them. And I'm the only one here. This is amazing. Look at that. That's insane. That's a real nice fish too. Not as big as good as the other one, but man. Wow, must be a mess of them. Look at that. Let's see if we can do that again. All right, so 2 fish and 2 casts where there's not supposed to be any trout. Let's see if we can do that again. That's amazing. I hit that almost right away. Well, broken my new rod and my new boat. Broken the Hobie and this rod and reel, brand new. But there's a whole stack of them here. It's crazy because I could see in my footage it was a fishing boat that just drove right through here. Literally just drove through here right when he was gone. I first cast. I nailed that first trout. Let's see here. Right there should be the hot ticket. right behind this island. Both times I was so surprised it was a fish, I literally thought it was a snag. Oh man, that was a big hit. This is off. This is a good fish. This is a much better fish. Goodness, this got to be a rock. If it's not a rock, it's an absolute monster trout. It's a big fish. Holy cow, guys, this is amazing. Oh, that's a really good fish. Man alive. Holy smokes. Oh man. Oh, that's a rock. Yeah, baby. Woohoo! That's awesome. Oh, it's fun. These fish do fight so stinking hard. Oh, love them. Not bad at all. Man, I just can't get over the scenery here. I love it. So pretty. And this rod cast, I really like this rod. Actually, I got 2 new rods. This is an all-star rod, and this reel is just like a Academy Outdoors. It's one of their specialty. Ooh, there's a fish. Yep, that's a fish. All right. Oh yeah, it feels like another nice trout here. Uh-huh. Yep. Nice. That's awesome. Good fish here again. I'm thinking I got a trout. Let's see. Definitely a good sized fish. Oh yeah, real nice trout. Holy cow. Wow. What the heck? This is amazing. I did not expect this today. Unbelievable. Look at this. This is like 18, 19 inch trout all day long. Oh, that's awesome. It's eating. Look at this trout. That is awesome. And this one is coming home for the panko. This one's coming home to the panko. We got 2 for the panko breadcrumbs. Look at that. Awesome fish.
Well, that was an incredible trip for a first trip. Now, again, that was my first time out in my Hobie out back, and it was really just to go test the thing out. Just get the thing in the water. I bought it, I got the roof rack, I just want to get this thing in the water, test my cameras. I know I can fish, but this boat's new, the cameras are new. Let's just get out there and just get some footage and just try this thing out. It's a new spot. I honestly did not expect to catch anything. I mean, maybe we'll catch something, but what unfolded there was totally unexpected. For a first trip, I was only fishing about 1 hour, and on the way in, there was wildlife people, like the government people that do all the fish research. They were there like checking all the boats for the day and just saying, you know what, it's been a bad day. We've been here all week. People aren't bringing in very much. I talked to a couple boats that came in that had been out all day, and they just struggled like crazy. They fished the areas that we were in this video and caught a couple rock and a largemouth, but no trout. It was really tough. They went way downstream, like a 30-minute drive in their speedboats. Saw fish and couldn't get them to hit. So hearing that, I went out on this trip thinking, yeah, I'm probably not gonna catch anything. But again, we'll just get some footage and we'll test this thing out. But boy, did we do good. We did really good for just an hour of being out there for the very first time in new waters I've never fished. So it was exciting. We've got 3 trout we brought from that trip back to cook up. And I'm gonna show you, if you've never filleted a fish before, I'm gonna show you everything from how to fillet these trout, which applies to any fish, and then how to cook it up. All right, so we got, this is the smaller of the 2 trout that I kept. We caught 3. So we have a 20-inch and a 17.5. Really nice, solid 17.5, real thick. Should have some great fillets on it. So what I like to do with all my fish, I've already wiped them off once with a paper towel. I like to get that slime coat off best I can. Just helps with handling the fish, makes the whole process a lot cleaner. So this method will work on just basically every fish. Other than a catfish, we'll show you how to do that in another video. But it doesn't matter if you're fishing for saltwater fish, freshwater fish, what kind of fish it is. This is the way to fillet every fish for your basic boneless fillet. So you always want to start like right behind the back of the head, and angle towards the head, and make your first cut that right like that. And one thing that I do differently than other people that I've noticed is I like to make an outline and do it on both sides before I make a full commitment to the fillet. I just find it's easier than once, you know, if I go through and I fillet this whole side and then I try, there's a mistake there, and then I try to fillet the other side, it's a little more difficult. But if I go ahead and make my cuts, at least my outline first, on both sides, it's just a lot easier when I got a whole fish to work with instead of a half of a fish. So go ahead and make your outline. You're just following the backbone. And just be careful not to go through the bones here, because what you have is the spine that goes all the way through, rib bones that go this way, and then up with these dorsal fins, from the spine there's bones that come up this way. So you're trying to ride along those bones. What you can do with a sharp knife sometimes is go through those bones in the other side, and that's just a pain because it means you have more you got to work with as far as getting the bones out of the meat once this fish is filleted. You see, you just kind of ride those bones. Like, see right here is where those bones from the spine come up. So we're just riding along those bones. See right there, I kind of went through one. So we'll just get on this side of it, try to get it out. Just go all the way down. In the tail section, I kind of went through them a little bit. Real fine bones on these trout. So with this particular fillet, we're gonna end up doing, we're gonna deep fry this guy. Some panko breadcrumbs and some cornmeal. It's gonna be super good. And what's cool is there's a lot of ways to do this. I'm gonna talk about another time, and I lived in China for quite a long time. And I remember being at a nice restaurant in Guangdong, which is like a southern province near Hong Kong, where people speak Cantonese. And they have some of the best food in the world there. And they'd have these kind of trout. And they have like live fish tanks with a fish that you can order. You can pick the fish and point at it, and they'll come over the net and take it, and then they'll cook it for you. And man, they have some amazing ways of eating their fish there that we will do a catch and cook specifically on some of those recipes in the future. But today we're just going to go with the Southern Classic. Never fails. Everyone's going to like this one. It's just a deep fry. Like I said, and there's different variations you can do. This one had eggs. You know, I'm doing panko breadcrumbs and a little bit of cornmeal, flour. Sometimes I like to use saltine crackers. Sometimes I'll use like Bisquick pancake mix with like you would, same way you make pancakes. I'll dip it in that and cook it up. I'll show some variations in the future. I'll just do a bunch of different videos on the different ways that I cook my fish, because I've done it a bunch of different ways, and there are a lot of different ways that are good. So we'll do this again. Once you get through, like I'm going to show you, we're going to go on the other side now. All right, so what we have here is we're making our concoction up for what we're going to fry these bad boys in. This is just flour and cornmeal. We want to season it. We want that flavor. Also, when we're done dredging our fish in this, I'm going to add some beer to it, mix it up, and cover some okra in that and deep fry at the end for some fried okra, beer batter okra. Cayenne pepper, I like mine spicy, so I got Old Bay cayenne pepper and some garlic seasoning. Do a little Cajun. Just go ahead and get some Cajun in there. It's gonna get drowned out by all that other stuff in there. Let the flavor actually get in. Some salt. Pepper. I'm gonna go ahead and put this right over the panko breadcrumbs too. Put some pepper. I love the flavor of the freshly cracked. It's a lot of work to get anything out of there. A little bit of salt in that too. Cayenne pepper for some heat. Some garlic. And some Old Bay in the panko. Okay, so mix dry ingredients up. Make sure it's all nice and combined well. You don't want a big lump of it in one spot and the next spot's got nothing. So just take your time and mix it up. Go to the next one, mix that up. And then another little one. It's like fried chicken. Okay, I got 2 eggs in here, a little bit of milk, secret ingredient, Texas Pete. That's a North Carolina hot sauce here. Even though it's a Texas Pete, this is from North Carolina. And put some of that in our egg wash. Put aside. Mix that all up. Just gonna give us a really flavorful coating. The fish is fantastic. I'm gonna show you all kinds of different recipes. Lighter stuff, baked, grilled, steamed, sauteed, all kinds of stuff. This is a tried and true winner right here. I wanna mix this up really nice and well. Make sure the egg is spread out real well. It's gonna stick to everything the way it's supposed to. You don't want any clumps that aren't mixed up well enough. All right. So we're going to take one of these fillets right in the hot oil. And our first piece I put in there is almost ready to come out. So this again is our panko, breadcrumb, seasoned flour, and saltine crackers, fried. Got my own homemade secret sauce and the old tried and true cocktail sauce. Try the first one by itself. That's perfect. Perfect moisture on the inside, cooked all the way through. Good flavor on the coating. I'm telling you, with that cocktail sauce, oh my gosh. It's a ridiculous combination. Now my secret sauce, which I'll tell you what the secret sauce is. That's also really good. I'm just loving my cocktail sauce. But this sauce is good too. It's good all around. Dipping sauce, the okra is good in there. That's just like a couple tablespoons of mayonnaise, a couple tablespoons of Thousand Island dressing, some sriracha, Texas Pete, garlic seasoning, a little bit of lemon. Tastes good. It works as good dipping sauce, but I'm just digging the cocktail sauce with the fried okra and fried fish. It's unbeatable. Maybe some tartar sauce will go good, but the cocktail sauce with this. Wow. Yeah, that's a good eating fish. We'll do other catch and cooks. I'm going to do other recipes. There's a lot of other recipes I want to try with this particular fish that we'll do, but this one is bulletproof. If you want to eat a really good fish,
we'll do more trout videos. I'm trying to learn this. Like, I've already started to figure this out. I got a lot more to learn. But as I learn, I'm going to share the tips and secrets that I learned to get better and better at catching speckled sea trout here in eastern North Carolina, all the way down to Florida. So stay tuned. I'll share my tips, and I'll share other cooking videos like this one as well. In the meantime, God bless, and see you next time.
I've been chasing mountains I can't climb, holding out for heroes in the night. I find myself here in the dark. We learn to fight and learn who we are, but I am raised up to face the stars, full of light. And we are wild like a river, wild like the fire in your veins makes you shiver. And I chase the winter out of my mind like the dark in the distance. Wild, we are wild. Standing at the edge of a great sea, sometimes it takes all you got to believe that you are whole here in the dark. We learn to fight when we fall apart, but we are raised up to face the stars, endless light. And we are wild like a river, wild like the fire in your veins makes you shiver. And I chase the winter out of my mind like the dark in the distance. Wild, we are wild. Can't hold me back, can't pin me down, can't stop the truth from ringing out. Light up the darkness, say it loud. Oh, I am stronger, I am wild. Wild. We are wild. We are wild. We are wild. We are wild like a river, wild like the fire in your veins makes you shiver. And I chase the winter out of my mind like the dark in the distance. Wild.